What you running for? No, I ask you again. What you running for? I say that two times and I say it two different ways because I said it two different ways and one of them is right, one of them is wrong. So that means you, whoever watching this, and you who's listening in the audience, that means that you're either running right or you're running wrong. So I ask you again, what you running for? No, let me break that down. Everybody's running. Everybody's in the world running. Everybody's running. But you either running to something, you running from something. So I ask you what you running for or what you running for. I want to use the analogy of a gazelle and a lion. And I like this. I got this from Eric Thomas. I got this on a good renowned speaker. Love him. Listen to him. Helps me get through the day. But I want to use gazelle and I want to use lion. The gazelle gets up in the morning and they always running. They have to get up early to run away from all the creatures that's trying to eat them because they weak, they poor, they can't fight. So they got to get up and they have to run. On the other hand, you have a lion that has to do the same thing but for a different purpose. A lion has to get up to run to catch his food in order to survive. So the gazelle have to run away to survive, but a lion has to run and catch a gazelle to survive. You stand with me? Please stay with me. Please stay with me because in the world, either you is a gazelle or you is a lion. The problem is a lot of y'all are gazelles fronting like y'all lions. Just throw that out there because a lot of y'all think y'all doing your thing. A lot of y'all think that y'all in the best position as possible. A lot of y'all think that y'all is on top of the world, but you're really nothing. And I'm saying this because you have to look at yourself in the mirror and you have to understand where I'm at in my life. So are you the gazelle? Are you a lion? I mean, just quiet out. Just ask yourself, are you gazelle or are you lion? Think of your job. Think of your family. Think of how many people like you. Think of everything that you done accomplished. Think of how you talk. Think of how you walk. Think of how you present yourself. Think about when you present yourself, your first impression you give to people. Think of all that. And I ask yourself, are you a gazelle or are you a lion? When your name come up, is it good or is it bad? The things that you dealing in, is it good or is it bad? Are you accomplishing the things that you want and are you accomplishing the thing that God wants you to accomplish in your life? Are you a gazelle or are you a lion? What are you running for? And what you running for? So I just want to bring this back to the Bible like I always do. Two stories. The story of Jonah. Now we all know that Jonah was running. He was running. I mean, the guy sent him down a message, hey, Jonah, I want you to go over there. I want you to go over there and I want you to preach the word, preach against their word, because a whole lot of wickedness that came up and I don't like it. So I want you to go over there and preach against them. Jonah was scared. And Jonah wanted to run, so what did he do? He went down to a boat that was part of a port that was getting ready to sail out, paid his fare, went to the bottom part of the boat and went to sleep. The boat went out inside the ocean, the river, you want to say, it went out there. And when it went out there, storms came, the wind blew, waves up, and everybody else on the boat, they started praying to their God. And when they was praying to their God, why is this happening and everything? So they started throwing stuff off there to make the boat lighter so it can withstand it, so they can move faster and stuff. And then at the end of the day, it still didn't work. It was getting worse and getting worse. Then they went down to the bottom and they saw Jonah and they asked him, how can you sleep? How can you sleep in the midst of this? How can you sleep in all this and everything? The point is, I want y'all to understand what Jonah's about to say. Jonah knew He knew that this storm around here was caused because of him, but he still was running. Just like most of us today, y'all listen to this, get this, open up your eyes, get this. Y'all know this storm is around you because you're running and you're running and you're running and you're making it harder for your wife or your husband, whoever you are. You're making it harder for your kids. You're making it harder for everybody around you because you are running. Jonah knew this. Jonah took a step farther. He said, you know what? Throw me off. Go ahead. Throw me overboard. Cast me aside. And then what happened? They were at the beginning, they're like, nah, we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do that and everything. We ain't going to throw them aside. So what they do, they tried to start to roll back. They tried to roll back to what it was. Got worse. It got worse. So then they praying to God. They praying, look, I don't want this man death, not in these words, but I don't want your man death to be on my hands and everything when we throw him around, but we don't want to die. Please save us. They threw him over. Now, this is the point where most of everybody is at. Because a lot of people know they're running. Yeah, I'm speaking to you and you and you and you and you. A lot of people know they're running. Stay with me. Stay with me. A lot of people know they're running, but they trapped in a great fish right now because that fish is like that fork in the road. Which way you gonna go? But when you trapped in that fish, it's just like you're in stasis. It's just like you're thinking and you're praying and you're praying and you're thinking, what should I do? What I got to do? The good thing with Jonah came to his senses. And when Jonah came to his senses and everything, he was able to get out. He was heading to Tarsus and he was going. Now he got to go at the Nevada. I'm sorry. Don't know the name that good, but it's Niveth. I think that's how it's spelled. Please don't quote me on it. Charge that to my head, not to my heart, please. But anyway, once he went to where God wanted him to go, then everything was right. He made the right choice. Are you gonna make the right choice? You, while you're looking at this video, and you're in your fish, your great fish, you're there. You could die. He could spit you up in water. The fish spit Jonah up on dry land. What you gonna do? What decision are you gonna make? Then we got another story of a guy that was a lion. David and Goliath. There was nobody, none of the Israelites wanted to fight. They had a giant on the other side. They had Goliath on the other side. And Goliath came out, said his little battle quote and everything. You had soldiers that was built for this, was scared to fight. They turned to gazelles. Ha! They turned into gazelles. But you had soldiers that was scared to fight. And you had this little servant, the one that kept lone sheep and all that stuff. You had little servants. I'll fight them. You know, it's a long story. Y'all know the story. I ain't got to give you every detail, but y'all know the story. They were like, no, you shouldn't do this. You're small. You're just serving. You don't fight. We do this we do this. And then even Goliath was looking down on David. Oh, you're a little small person. You know, I'm gonna just give your body to the vultures and to all these people. I mean, all these things to where they can eat you and everything. But David wasn't lying. He wasn't afraid. He said, you kill and you conquer with swords and with spears and with javelins. But my God, my Lord is going to deliver you into my hands. And what happened? You had this great giant and you had this small man, David. And David, what he do? He got 5 smooth stones and a slingshot. He took off the armor because the armor was too heavy. He didn't even know how to move in it. He took off the armor. He went out there. Boom. Hit Goliath right there in the forehead, dropped him dead. Went and stood over his body, cut his head off, took all his stuff for himself. And just in my head, I'm thinking he's taking this stuff just to remind him, a souvenir or something, but it was inside his spot. But I tell you this story, David wasn't lying. He ran to what he was supposed to do. And everything worked out. When all the other armies and the soldiers, when all the other soldiers were gazelles, he was a lion. So do you want to be like David? Can you be like David? Build yourself to be like David. Stop being scared of your life and walk to your calling. Like I say, I love you, but God love you best.